Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we're giving away our second gold pass of the 40,000 subscriber giveaway. All you gotta do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, drop one comment to get one entry. All the other guidelines are in the rules and description of the video, and there's only one entry, so it's just max of one. But going into today's army, it is the Super Dragons. I decided to ditch a couple of the clones and add 6 invis spells. And guys, I have found some amazing results. We also, as you can see in the CC, are going to try a Yeti and Super Yeti combination. Some people were struggling cloning the Super Yeti. So now you have the Yeti on background as well. So you're not going to go wrong here cloning. Some of you are going to ask, World Champion, can I add in the Spirit Fox? You can, but because I'm using the Rocket Spear, the Spirit Fox usually runs out front and gets killed right away. So the Phoenix provides you a little bit more value. But now let's go into a friendly challenge, and then we'll take this army out into Legends League. And the main reason I wanted to show off a base like this is because a lot of you are asking, well, Aki, how does this work against a super spread out base where you know Super Dragons are slow? Well, guys, you're combining in an invis charge, but with only 6 invisibilities, no Spirit Fox, it's actually quite quick, and the value you get out of it, I feel like you won't time fail as much as you think. So what do you want to charge in here for? Obviously, it's a double poison tower base, but you see the sweeper positioning. You don't want to send your Super Dragons, obviously, into the sweepers because that's just going to be a bad decision. So I was like, you know what? I can set that funnel up. Because I like the Queen's Giant Arrow from the top side from this pet house. I can take out this air defense, and it kind of can even take out a sweeper if I really need. And hopefully this backside air defense in case my World Champion doesn't get there. I'm going to have the Super Dragons clear up from the top side because remember, we want to attack behind the sweepers. So I was like, either my World Champion's going to be best at 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Either of those versions were great. Heck, you could have even gone in at this wizard tower, but I didn't like gutting it from this slice of pie here. This one doesn't work the greatest for me. So I was like, you know what? Let's head in at this kind of corner here. So I'm going to pop the World Champion ability. I kind of put it right in range of the multi-archer tower. That was a big mistake by me. I shouldn't have done that. It was obviously silly. She takes care of the air defense. She's going to get a little bit low on health here, but I'm not going to panic because she's going to have some self-healing anyway. She's going to make sure she takes out the mortar, and now she's in. At this point, you want to make sure you're taking out key defenses. Like, I obviously want to take out this multi-inferno, but I know it's going to go down due to the aura damage here anyway, so I'm just kind of invising through. I want to take care of that multi-gear tower. Look at this, what I'm going to do here. Usually you'd think she's going to run towards this builder hut, but I'm going to drop this invis so she actually runs back to the inferno, finishes off, and then I'm going to make her invis. And I didn't just make her invis, I made this builder hut invis because now I'm pushing her again to the fire spitter, which I feel is more valuable. And now as that's going on, watch what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to fire off this queen shot here, as you can see, just to help out a little bit, almost take out that poison tower, which was a kind of cool shot, but she got the other sweeper. Now at this point, we took care of this funnel so the Super Dragons don't got anywhere to go other than the town hall, right? Queen's going to handle the top side. And then I could just get my Super Dragons kind of spread out in this compartment. They're going to go crazy. The Ricochet Cannon obviously stands no chance. Going to send in this blimp. And the blimp is pretty easy now. You only got 2 clones to worry about. So it's not more, like, it's not scary at all to just be like, oh, what if I mess up? You won't. Just overlap them. We're going for this Town Hall compartment. Look at this. The first clone's down. Second clone overlapping on the other side of the wall. And you're going to get them both cloned. And either if you get the Yeti or the Super Yeti, it doesn't matter, but now you've just got a Super Yeti also stunning stuff because of the electromites, which is very nice, and that whole core is ripped apart, and now your Super Dragons have an easy path. Look at this. I got greedy here. Minion Prince have not shot his ability, right? I knew this Ricochet Cannon was really low health, so it's just going to require one shot, and then I was going to turn and fire, and it gets knocked down by a Seeking Air Mine. Super unfortunate, but guys, like I say all the time, Super Dragons have so much health that it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to get some 3 stars. This is seriously the strongest army, or one of the strongest armies in the game. How close is it to regular dragons? I would say very, very close, just because of how tanky they are. 8 of them, 64,000 hit points. We know that. Mentioned that a bunch of times. But the 16 dragons obviously have, what is it, close to 91,000. But for just 8 units, that is pretty crazy. I think regular dragons might work best for some or most players, just because they're a little bit quicker. But if once you get the hang of Super Dragons, guys, my oh my, are the 3 stars ever going to come in? Okay, now it's time to see how well it does in Legends League, because that's actually our true test. Okay, we got 2 fire spitters pointing at each other. I could even get into one of those, and that might be pretty good for me. And then I could target the queen from the opposite side. Because remember, you're going to start with your roll champion, then your queen's going to go from the opposite side. But let's keep an eye where the sweeper's at. Okay, so again, I can attack behind them. So actually the roll champion would be perfect at the top side. So let's go like this. Pop her ability. And now our whole focus is just on her, making sure she gets the value. Obviously, she will from the rocket spear. But I want to make sure she actually goes towards this right-hand side and towards the fire spitters. Or if she goes towards that left side, that's not horrible either. She goes for this ricochet cannon. I probably should have just made the ricochet cannon invis. Let's go like this. Perfect. Run through. Build her hut. Take that down. And now at this point, I want to curve her in towards this inferno area. So we're going to do this. Sweet. And you know what? Now we are back. We'll take care of this. Hopefully we get that sweeper too, I would kind of like. But even if we don't, that is fine. She's going to take out that poison tower. Queen shot. I'm going to fire kind of from this corner here. Perfect. Oh, I almost had that backside air defense. Through this funnel we've created. Let's get in our super dragons. Let's go like this. Send this blimp in. I'm going to delay the minion prince for just a tad bit. Make sure we're flying in. Perfect. We got all the super dragons in there. And now, at this point, just going to clone in towards the next compartment, kind of. Rage everything up here. They're going to use that clone. Have some Yetimites actually getting cloned. That's fine. The monolith gets sniped down. And now we've got our whole reign here. I'm going to pop the minion prince ability this time to get a decent shot. And look, super dragons at the top side with the warden. Minion prince with a super dragon and a couple on the right side here with the queen. Yeah, no worries here. You guys are going to get a 3-star. Like, look at this. The super dragons are just overwhelming a base. And people think they're slow. And we're using invis. But 1 minute and 30 seconds still left. That is kind of crazy. Minion Prince snipes out that last remaining air defense. At this point, it's the multi-gear tower is the last thing left that can really hurt us. The only thing the main thing that really makes me excited about this is those boogers also pair up really nice. And your queen usually stays alive. Like, there's some attacks, obviously, just gets nuked. But look at the Super Yeti and the CC. That survives too. Like, I don't know, guys. I think this is really, really strong. Very solid base is getting absolutely cooked. So I'll see you guys now in the next attack, hopefully with another 3-star. Okay, let's keep this going. We're doing great right now. But okay, double invis, you already know the drill. This is super easy because your queen can just fire a shot through there. We can take care of the sweepers as well. Then it just comes down to deciding where you want to enter with your royal champion. So if my queen's shot is from this elixir collector we get inside there, or the same thing from this gold mine. So we could go from either decision. It's more up to you now where you want to enter with your royal champion. I could go from the top side, but I feel like you're just running into like mayhem. So I'm actually going to start maybe at the opposite side. And I'll fire my queen shot from that side and then go my super dragons actually into the enemy heroes, which might be my better bet. So let's see. Royal champion's going to clear out one flank. I had to start a little bit early just because I started wasting some time there, but that's fine. Take out that air defense royal champion. That'd be nice. Is she going to go towards the top side? This isn't terrible. I'm not going to use an invis right away. There we go. Through that archer tower. And now she is going to be a little bit stuck. I actually might be able to get her in towards the core, guys, which is going to be a little bit ridiculous. Oh, no way. We actually got her in towards the core, so she's going to set that off for us. Fine by me. She'll take care of the monolith. And then once this kind of monolith goes down, she's just going to stick in this core, guys, and we're going to get some crazy... Oh, wow, okay. I was not expecting that. Still going to fire off my queen's giant arrow from here. Take out that sweeper. I'm going to get one super dragon. Kind of starting to spread out here. Get the balloons out front. Minion prince here to speed things up. Get this blimp ready. I'm going to use the warden ability right now. Most of them are staying safe. And then, watch. The clone is just going to ruin this town hall compartment. We've done a great job there. Perfect. There goes the Yetis. Queen's still alive. I still have my minion prince shot, which I should use soon. I got to stop delaying it because that's when I got run into problems. There it goes. Oh my gosh, I almost lost him. But we popped the ability, and look at that. Frost the backside air defense. Super dragons are alive. Double invis base. Gone like nobody's business. And I think there's mostly air troops in that CC. So if we can take that down before anything ground gets close, it's going to be taken care of. Unless I just didn't see it. But yeah, we have not lost many super dragons. We still have a single target inferno to worry about, but come on. Is that even going to matter? With a minute left. Yeah, this is completely and utterly smashed, guys. I will see you probably now for the last attack of the video, but I think you guys are getting the idea. Look at that Super Yeti. There he is hanging back there. I just love seeing that. Seriously, one of my favorite troops in the game, but super dragons are right there too. But I will see you now in the last attack. Okay, let's see if we can finish the day off with a very clean 3-star. What do we got here? So I think that is double invis compartments again. You already know the drill. We're going to get the royal champion, the queen to snipe out them. What I can also do is then send in the royal champion for that compartment. I'm trying to think here. There's two things going on in my mind because there's a bunch of heroes there that I might just send my super dragons into. So we can get the queen to snipe out this compartment. Let's do that. Set them off. And then I'm going to get my royal champion to clear out the top side one. I had to start with my queen earlier this time than I probably would have liked. Get the royal champion there. And let's see. Queen might get picked off here. She's going to get some decent value. I might use an invis on her to push her through into that air defense area. If she can get that air defense for me, it would be quite nice. Royal champion is also in now. First invisibility down for her. Queen gets that air defense. That's pretty much what I wanted out of that. And now, at this point, let's just focus in on the royal champion herself. She's doing good. If she gets in towards that fire spitter, great. Oh, yeah, she's going to get that air defense too. Really, really nice stuff so far out of the royal champion. I'm going to get a super dragon up here. Start a little bit of a funnel. Get the loons in here. Super dragons, warden, minion prince. And I'm going to fire a minion prince ability a little bit early. You're probably wondering why. Well, just because I didn't want to keep attacking that sweeper. Pop the warden ability like this. Make sure we get in towards the town hall area. Even if we don't get the actual town hall down with this, I don't mind even cloning in the core here, which I probably will end up doing. Perfect. And now the super dragons should be able to clutch at the backside. Minion prince still alive too, getting some solid tanking for him. Yetis did their thing. These super dragons might go down here, but they are going to path through this compartment now. There we go. Perfect. Down goes the monolith. Minion prince is on the town hall. Town hall's going to go down, and look at that super dragon out there still clutching for us. And we have these super dragons still left. That super yeti always survives in the CC, which is really fun to see. But we just have to worry about this multi-gear tower a tad bit. But we have a bunch of boogers that are kind of tanking some traps for us. Super dragons gonna eat a giga bomb. No worries there. Even if they are a tad bit slow, look at the health. Even with the multi-gear tower on that super dragon, it's still gonna kind of clutch that all practically by itself. One more shot, tank enough. These super dragons are gonna do their job and get ourselves another 3-star with still 45 seconds left in the battle, and that super yeti survives again. I have to keep pointing him out because it's just so funny to see, but he survives every time. So let me know what you guys thought about the video. Remember to enter for the gold pass giveaway. It's the second one of the second out of 5 for the 40,000 subscriber giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you all. I'll see you very soon. Peace out.